Two sisters, two voices.
You think it, we say it.
Straight up sisters with Roxy and LaSusie.
I am fearless. I am energetic. I am bold. I am unapologetic.
They're coming. Straight up sisters with Roxy and LaSusie.
Y'all, Straight Up Sisters, the podcast, we are back with another fabulous guest. Mrs. Shelbi Titus is in the building.
That's me.
And let me tell you, why do we always do this is we literally, Chris is our witness, had an entire podcast episode before the cameras even turned on.
That is true.
Because number one, we always have amazing guests. Welcome to the
Literally.
set, Shelby.
Thank you.
But also, some things are not for the camera.
Yeah,
That's true.
literally.
And so
We
there
cried.
are certain guests that we have to have a therapy sesh with before we
Yeah.
go on air.
That's true.
why.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'm so thankful to have you on the show. The way we found out about Shelbi and your work is through our beautiful mom, Cece.
Yeah, she's amazing.
We all love Mama
If you need to
Cece.
clean out, go to Cece girl.
Now,
That's it.
Cece, she will literally clean you out.
All the way.
All the way. Large intestine, small intestine,
all
the
of it.
colon, you
All
name
of it.
it. She's got
Your
you.
emotions.
Yeah, all of it.
Hello.
But you got to go ready to release and let
Yes.
go. You can't go like, 'cause
Tightened up.
your body speaks. And my mom will know if you're holding on to shit.
Absolutely.
Literally.
Yes, she will.
But yeah, my mom was sharing. She's like, yeah, I have a wonderful client that she helps people find their biological family or their parents. And she just said it just casually. I don't know what we were talking about.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, but it lingered. It
Yeah.
lingered in my head. And so I said, Mom, do you think that client of yours would love to come onto the podcast to share a little bit about her work? Because there are so many people that don't know who their biological
That's true.
parents are, or, family secrets or just different things. And they're like, they get to the adult age and they feel like they need some type of closure or some type of added information to say, okay, like who am I?
Yeah.
Or where am I going? Like,
And
where do I
even-
come
That's
from?
that.
Even
For sure.
more boring than that, for lack of a better word, sometimes we have health issues
Absolutely.
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And if I don't know a part of me, and the other part of my
That's
family,
right.
how do I know?
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
yeah, you can't
there's
ascertain it
many
from your own
reasons,
knowledge. You got to know
right.
the people that came before you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So Shelbi, I guess the right term for what you do is you're a birth family finder, right?
Yeah, that's a good term. Yeah, that's a good term. And a genealogist, all that good stuff. Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fancy term. Hello. But
Genealogist. Let's
You know
do
what?
that.
I find birth families. Yes, I do for
we
adult
kind of
adoptees.
have a genealogist in our family, kind of, sort of. Tia
do?
Julie. Tia Julie. She's
No, she just has the memory of an elephant.
yeah.
She don't forget shit.
Don't hate on Tia Julie now. Don't do
No,
that.
I know. Because I'm Tia Julie Jr.
I hear you.
Yeah, she will. She's like, oh yeah, your cousin and your aunt and your grandma. But the thing about her is she will bring up pictures,
Oh, wow.
and I'm like, where did you get these pictures from?
Wow.
Huh? She brings up
Yeah.
pictures from
She got it
everybody.
all.
Yeah, she's
She's a wealth of knowledge.
She's a historian.
Yes.
She's a historian of the family.
That's good. You need one.
That's a good phrase
Yeah.
for her.
Yeah.
She's a historian.
Yeah, an archivist. We'll call it. Yeah,
Yes,
she's
the
like, yeah,
archivist.
she's,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good thing to have in a family. Everyone needs one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does everybody have like a historian
I
in
hope
their
you
family
do.
squad? If you do, drop it in the comments and let
Yeah.
us know who it is. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's your tia. Maybe it's your mom.
I
Yeah.
don't have photos, but I got receipts.
Yeah, she
boom.
does.
Because
Okay.
I am the eldest granddaughter.
Oh, my.
And my mom was 18. She's the eldest of her sisters.
Got
and
it.
she was 18 when I was born. So everybody else was 18 and under.
Uh-huh.
They didn't have no filter.
No, none whatsoever.
Honey, they talked about everything. They did everything right in front of me. And I'm like,
Okay.
all right.
Yeah. Just
I
in
know
case.
everything about everybody.
Well, just in case people get out of line, we
Yeah.
already know.
I'm like, hey, remember that one year in 1987?
We know who to pay off is what we need to do.
Remember that one boyfriend you had in 89? Want to talk about him?
Not 89.
Oh my
Wow.
God. No, so listen, Shelbi, we start
Yeah.
with the highlight or a rant.
Okay.
And we always let our guests go first.
Okay.
So do you have a highlight or a rant?
Oh, gosh. Highlight. Oh, I do
heart.
have a highlight. My girls turned 16.
Oh,
You have
I have
two
twins.
16-year-olds.
I have
You're in
twins.
the thick of it, honey.
Girl, it's a whole
Two
vibe over here.
16-year-olds.
I have twin girls
Do we
that are
need to lay
16.
hands on you
Please,
real
in
quick?
Jesus' name. Hallelujah.
Yes.
Amen.
Man,
no,
that,
it's a
that
vibe.
must be real because I hear from every single mom
Yeah.
that teenage years are rough.
So I thought it was bad when they were little, like 2, 3, 4 years old. I thought, oh, I'm not going to survive this. I would take that back in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I have really good girls. Like, they don't give me too many problems, but they're still teenage girls and they're very expensive.
Yes,
They cost a lot of
are.
money. There's a lot of money being spent, and they seem to think that I have just unlimited income. It's weird. Like I just got money all the time. And so my husband and I are just waiting 2 more years and they're out of our house. That's all we're waiting for. It's like jail. We're ticking off the days.
But then sometimes
But
they
I
come
love
back.
them.
Sometimes they come
They
back.
do come back. They come back. And I want them to come back. I mean, I love them. Don't get me wrong. But they're twins.
No,
and
I
they're
feel you.
15. Or excuse me, 16 and they're girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
It's
yeah.
so funny. I have a girlfriend at work and her daughter is graduating college as a teacher, right? So she's 23, 24 years old. And within the last few months, she met a man, and he's a firefighter. So they both got their careers. She's coming from Hawaii back home. She still needs to find a job. But long story short, they're going to move in together. And I was like, girl,
What?
you're not nervous about that?
Yeah.
Like, this is moving really fast.
Yeah.
And she's like, no. She's like, she doesn't want to come back home. She's been gone for 4 years.
Got it.
And she's like, and what's the worst that'll happen?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
It
Let's
doesn't
see.
work out and she has to come back home?
Ooh.
And I was like,
Yeah, I guess.
I guess in simple terms, that is the worst that can happen. I'm
Yeah.
like, but do you want her to come back home?
I don't want them back home.
She's like, well, she'll come back home now or she'll come back home then. She's
Yeah.
like, but I'm praying that, this is going to be good for her. She's also a hopeful romantic, very much so.
Who's a hopeful
Yeah.
romantic? Your friend or the
My
daughter?
friend. Both.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
We have that in common.
I just don't listen. My clothes walk down the steps all the time. Perfume. I was like, is that my perfume? It's like, no. It's like I smell you.
Yeah.
Like I know. Like what? I know it's mine because I'm smelling you. So that's my life. Or they take
Yes.
my stuff and then they lie about it. The rooms are disgusting. They don't wash the dishes. It's fun over in my house. 2 more years. I'm telling you.
Teenagers.
You know what? My dad was
Teenagers.
like that. Like when we were about to be 18, my dad was like, "What's your plan? You going
TikTok.
to college?
Get out.
You getting out of the house? Like
Gotta go.
what?
Yeah,
But
I want
He
him-
didn't play. I'm kind of thankful my dad was like that though,
Yeah.
because it kind of put like a fire underneath us.
Absolutely.
Because we know people that their kids are graduated from high school and like all they do is game all day.
Yeah, not
What
my house.
the fuck?
No, ma'am.
My
No,
dad
ma'am.
wasn't like that
No,
with us
ma'am.
though.
No.
My dad
No.
was like, "What are we doing?"
Yeah, we got to have a plan.
Yes,
And I'm
I
going to
like
tell you,
that.
I tell them they have to have a plan because they have expensive taste. And I'm going to need everybody to get a really good job because they have expensive taste. So my money runs out at a certain point. And so no, after 18, you go to college, you find something to do, but you got to go.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Find something.
When the boys moved out, they both moved out at 18 to go to college. And I was like, y'all also need a part-time job
Absolutely.
while you're in school.
Absolutely.
And they're
Absolutely.
like, but class, and because they played football
Yeah,
and
well.
they went to class. And I'm like, and now you can add part-time job to that.
How about that?
Because you need to know what it is to be self-sufficient.
Absolutely.
And I have friends that are like, oh my gosh, that's so mean. They're getting an education.
No, no,
You
no,
should give
no,
them
no.
a pass. And I'm like, no, because the world's not going to give them a pass.
At all. My daughter, the one twin got a car for her birthday because she wanted a car. Got her license the very next day.
Only one of them wanted a car?
Yeah, the one twin, one wanted a car. The other one has no interest in driving because why would I? I got a chauffeur.
I have a twin that's gonna drive me
What
everywhere.
are we talking about? So she got a car, and on yesterday she came home and she was like, "Hey, what does the 60 mean next to the little gas picture?" I said, "Oh, that means how many miles you have left on your tank with your gas." And she was like, "So that means I need to get gas in my car?" And I was like, "Uh-huh." And she was like, "Do I use my own money?" I was like, oh, "Absolutely." Absolutely. It's your car, your gas, your money. See how that works? She was like, "Mom, you're going to make me use my own money?" That is exactly what I'm going to
Yeah.
do. You're going to need to use your money. And she said, it took $66 to fill up my tank. And I was like, because you got a big girl car, girl, and it takes that 91 premium. So I'm going to need you to get a job because you can pay for this gas.
Yeah.
That's my life.
Those are
Yeah.
good,
Oh
good
my
lessons.
God.
though.
Oh,
we
it's
have
so
a
fun.
family business, and the boys had to work.
Yeah.
As soon as they turned 16, if they wanted to drive,
Yeah.
they had to work because they had to pay for half of their car insurance.
Absolutely. And car insurance is
obviously-
expensive, by the way. I don't know
It is.
who's in charge of the insurance industry, but I was like, this
The
is
same people in charge of the health industry.
all of it. I was like, I'm really annoyed at the fact that I'm paying almost as much in insurance as I do on a month for the car note.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's insanity.
It is expensive.
man.
Mr. Insurance Man, fix that.
The good
Sorry.
old days of how things used to be. We were
No.
just talking the other day, I think it was last week or whenever the last time we were in the studio, on how we used to go to Thrifties and buy an ice cream cone for like 15 cents.
Listen,
or 25 cents.
A single scoop was 15, double scoop was 30, and a triple was 45. And I remember going to Thrifties. I grew up in Cerritos, going to Thrifties down the hill on was that Carmenita, and my dad would take us, and I would get the double malted Crunch.
Chocolate malted crunch.
Girl, was it not the bomb?
These kids know
And
nothing about chocolate malted crunch.
I always, in my
Cherries
whole
Jubilee.
life, I wanted to get a triple scoop, and he was like, "It's 45 cents," and I was like, "Ugh." Now I don't. There's no Thrifties around. I can't find the ice cream.
No,
That's sad.
It's so funny because I was telling Raquel and Chris that too. I was like, man, I remember so vividly the very first time that I got a Big Mac meal on McDonald's.
Hello,
Because we were not
didn't go
fluent at all.
No.
Like we ate at home a lot.
All
We
the
ate canned
time.
tuna a lot. We ate canned green beans
Yes.
a lot.
We ate sardines.
Right?
Listen,
So,
and going out to like a McDonald's situation, that
was a
was
big
like,
deal.
are you
Girl,
kidding
we
me?
were like,
but
once
the
a year.
first time I got a Big Mac meal,
Listen,
girl, I
Look at
made
you.
it.
You were
I
like,
made it. I couldn't believe that my
like-
parents were spending that much money
that's
on
when they had the
me.
styrofoam.
yeah, or the big breakfast.
Ooh,
Girl, I was,
living.
we were balling.
What? And supersize? Say
Yeah.
what now?
What?
What?
We never got a big breakfast for ourselves. We had to share one. Maybe.
Had to share it.
But my dad always had his big breakfast whenever
Oh,
we
yeah.
would go. But
That's hilarious.
I remember that I was 13 years old,
Ooh wee.
and my dad said, "Do you want a Big Mac meal?"
You were like
I
the
was like-
gates of heaven.
A meal for me? Fries and a soda for me? He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh my gosh, tell me you love me without telling me you love me."
Oh my God, the
I
things
love
that
it.
matter for
And
kids,
then now
right?
the kids today, I would like sushi.
Oh my
I
gosh.
want Cho's.
I want surf and
Anywhere.
turfs.
Oh my gosh,
I-
Ulta, all that. God, listen, you're speaking my language. That's what
oh my
they
God,
do.
but it makes me wonder, like, what is my daughter going to be asking
I don't
for
know.
when she's older?
You just wait. I had to buy a $40 Dior lip oil because Vaseline is just not good enough, Mom. And I'm like, really? Because I feel like it was fine when I was younger. But the Dior, you know what I'm talking about? You know the lip oil?
Oh
yeah, it's
my
$40.
God.
And I bought it. What's wrong with me? I did it.
Right.
I don't know. I was like, you know
what's
what is
wrong with-
good?
I would have
Yeah.
been like, let's not do Vaseline, let's do Aquaphor.
Aquaphor,
I still do
Blistex.
Aquaphor,
Carmex.
but for my niece, so I don't have daughters, right? But I have my granddaughter who's 12 and my niece who's 10,
Yeah.
and they're besties.
And your other niece that's
But-
about to be
but
two.
they're
Oh, but like,
besties,
yeah,
and
yeah,
so
yeah.
they're always together. When I
Yeah.
have one, I have the other usually.
Yeah.
Honey, yes, I feel you.
Uh,
We went to, I picked him up. We went to Starbucks because everybody has to start the day at Starbucks.
Hello.
And we went and got Manny's and Petty's.
course.
And we went to go to Chick-fil-A and we went to Target to get a few things. It was a $500 day.
Easily.
And I'm like, what did we do?
You paid $36 at Starbucks for 2 lattes and a sandwich. Absolutely.
That's
oh, I know you did.
insane.
I was like, I came home to my husband and said, babe, I know why we've been able to stay married. He's like, why? I said, because we didn't have daughters.
Yeah, it's a
Because
vibe.
if we had daughters and this was a constant thing, because my
Yeah.
husband loves coupons, my husband loves to budget
Oh, yeah,
and
no.
all the things.
yeah.
And I don't necessarily love to do all those things.
Yeah.
I'm like, we would fight a lot because
Absolutely.
I would be buying the Dior lip oil.
You
girl.
would. And literally convince me. And I was like, yeah, you know, it really is nice. And I'm,
did you try it at least?
No, who's trying it? No, because it's there. I'm like, no, I'm good with my Blistex. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Just relax.
Oh my
It's a vibe. It's a whole thing over
And
there.
if you buy one thing, does the other one have to have it?
So that's the interesting thing. They're very different people, but they fight over things that
But they're identical twins.
No, they're fraternal.
Oh, they're fraternal.
They're fraternal twins. They fight over things that like one wouldn't want. So, for example, the lip oil. The one twin wanted it. The other twin didn't want it. But then when we get home, the one twin that didn't want it wants it. And I'm like, what are we talking about? It's strange in my house. A lot of yelling. A lot of yelling. A lot of yelling. A lot of stop it. A lot of leave it alone. A lot of clothes walking around. It's
So
it's
fun.
a lot. It's a lot. 2 more years. That's all I got.
my God.
It's like jail. I'm telling you, it's like prison. And my husband and I are just like, if we just hunker down and stay close together, they'll leave us alone. Like just
You're gonna
we don't want to poke
link
the bear,
arms,
right?
Be the barrier that we
So
can't
I'm not
be
kidding.
broken down.
It's a real in these streets.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Wow.
that was a highlight because they're turning 16 was a big deal.
That is
Yeah,
a
how
big deal.
beautiful.
stuff. Yeah, it was
what a
good.
blessing.
It
All
was
right,
good.
what's my highlight? Okay, so I have a highlight. I actually have been doing a style challenge for the month of May.
Oh.
So we
I'm
had
glad
a
you brought that up
guest.
because I want to know how it's going.
Oh my God. it's-
I want to know what it is.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you. So we had a guest on the show a couple weeks ago, Karina. Her name is Karina Luna. She came on and she was sharing her IVF journey
Okay.
and, building a business and building her family, like all at the same time, right? And how complicated the whole IVF thing can be.
Yeah.
But did you read the comments on the show? Like so many
Yes.
women were like, this gives me hope. I wish I would have known this beforehand. Like it was just a lot of great comments of, we like to bring quality guests on the show
sure.
that will leave the audience that watches our podcast and that listens to our podcast some type of hope.
Yeah,
of
that's
like,
good.
Or I didn't know that. Or thank God I know that now. Or,
Yeah.
So she has a stylist, and her name is Samantha. Samantha, I forgot her last name, based out of Texas, and she talks so highly about this woman.
Wow.
And she was saying that, and I want to bring her on the podcast. That's my goal. So I'm trying to find out when her schedule aligns where she could be in LA. But Samantha, she started offering this 30-day challenge, but she mixes style with psychology. And so I was sharing that with Susie. Susie's like, that's bullshit. I could do what she does. But it's really interesting
But
because
I am just naturally fly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you are.
you
I can't
are, but
help
You got a
I know.
vibe.
Listen, we
You got a
both
vibe.
are, but it doesn't mean that you can't be even flyer.
Indeed, you can.
And yeah, so I was like, you know what? Karina's talked about Samantha. I've seen a switch up in Karina's style, right?
Yeah,
It's kind of like different now.
Yeah.
And so what I like about Samantha, and what I like is that it's a 30-day challenge.
Okay.
It was only $37 to join.
Okay.
But she's giving us all the gems that she gives like her premium clients.
Oh, that's
Okay,
cool.
so my question is this: what does this scarf
So-
has speak to your psychology?
Okay,
because
so-
the way that you tied it sort of driving me crazy.
Okay, so listen.
I like it.
I like it, right?
But
so
now it's driving me crazy because you said it's driving you crazy.
You know what? It's like
not
this
driving me crazy.
scarf, you guys, is
cute, though.
giving me like a pop of color, right? So
It is, and it's tying the hair in nicely because the hair color
Yes,
is great.
So
See, I would have put it in my hair.
for example,
I would have incorporated the scarf, but
in
as
your
an
hair.
accessory
Got
in my
it.
hair.
but that's why you're. So look, I'm gonna give
And
you
that's
guys
why you didn't
an
pay your
example
$37.
of. So every day,
I could have
Samantha.
done this for free, sis.
Listen.
No, so every day Samantha gives us like a voice note, right? So I'm
Okay.
gonna kind of give you guys an example of. So our first voice note was intentionality. So a lot of people dress on like, okay, they wake up in the morning and they're like, where am I going? Okay, this is what I think that they would want me to wear. So I'm gonna wear this, and this, even though I don't feel comfortable in this,
Got it.
because you're thinking that you need to impress the people wherever you're gonna be at,
Right.
whether it's work, whether it's court, whether it's a podcast, right? So instead, you have to ask yourself, like, okay, what is the intention of how I want to feel this day? Do I want to feel comfortable? It doesn't matter where I'm going.
Got
Right?
it.
So what I like, so I'm going to give you guys an example. So it was intentionality. Then the second day, it was dressed up versus dolled up. Color stories, right? Like your lipstick could match your dress, and then your dress could match your shoes, which kind of like you're rocking a color story right
I mean,
now.
I got a little foot thing going on right
And then
now.
like challenges, kind of like wear anything but black, right? Wear a monochromatic look where every single one of your pieces is the same color.
That's cool.
I love wearing monochromatic denim.
Yeah,
like
so this
denim
is-
on
Me too.
denim.
Yeah, I do
love
too.
it.
But like, does it have to be all the same
No.
shade of
No,
denim?
I like it when
Right.
it's not.
So this is the thing. I go into my closet. I have this beautiful, huge custom-made closet in my house, right? I
Yeah.
turned one of my rooms into a closet. And tell me I'm not the only one, squad, or does this happen to you guys? You walk into your closet and you're like, I don't have anything to wear. But I have a whole closet.
Yeah.
With shoes, with dresses, with jeans, with vests. And I'm just like, I don't know what to wear. So let me go on Amazon, let me go on TikTok shop and shop when you really don't need shit.
No.
Right?
'Cause it's in your closet
So
already.
In this challenge, what I like is that we're being challenged to not buy anything for 30 days.
Oh, that's good.
And I've come to the realization in my looking for these outfits that I'm pulling every day that I don't own a what? Guess. I don't own a belt. Not one fucking.
You don't own a
I
belt?
don't
How do you
have
not?
one-
You got a scarf and don't have a belt. How do you not have a
I
belt?
don't have.
What are we talking
I
about?
don't have that scarf specifically.
I mean, it's
Not
actually
that.
like a headband. But
There you go. To your point. You
but-
don't have a belt?
I don't own one belt in my entire wardrobe. So Samantha, she's just like, make your list of the things you,
That you
actually
need.
have to buy after doing this
Yeah.
challenge because you didn't have it during the challenge. So
Wait, you didn't? You don't even have like a Western belt? You didn't wear a belt at our
no,
live event?
There's no belt at
I
all.
don't have
I gotta
belts.
buy you a belt. I'm gonna buy you a belt. I feel like a
and I
belt.
was like, what kind of belt would I even wear? I'm not a belt girl.
Clearly,
Like,
'cause
I
you
mean,
don't
these pants have a
belt.
belt,
Yeah,
but
like my
it
dress has a
comes
belt.
with the
But you
pant.
never know. Like, for example, we went to go to a musical on Saturday. So I was like, okay, I want to be cute.
Yeah.
It was a warm day. But I want to like a sophisticated, cute,
Yeah.
casual
So
look.
hold on, but that's what you wanted to feel like?
That's what I wanted to wear. Because I
Okay.
felt like
Okay.
that's what it would feel good going to a musical.
Yeah.
So I put on jeans and a top, but I was like, I was a cute, like roughly white off the shoulder top. And I was like, something's missing. What pulled it together was my belt. I had a chain. So you couldn't see my belt loops over because the way that the shirt landed. But this chain belt just went perfectly because it connected the two pieces,
Got
and
it.
it just sort of like draped
on top of
on
it.
me, so
Yeah.
it didn't have to be in the loopholes.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know. Remember when I bought that chain belt?
Yeah.
But it must have been obviously for another outfit that I had in mind. But now I have it, and it comes in handy.
We got to get you a belt.
Yeah. So anyway, some of the
She got to
things-
get a belt.
She does.
Yeah, I don't own a belt. I was like, girl,
I don't know why it's so
I was-
important to me that you get a belt, but
I
you gotta
was
get a belt.
so surprised that out of all, and you know what else I don't own? And so these are all the realizations, and I'm like, so this challenge has been good for me because
Yeah.
I'm starting to realize that I was super excited on Mother's Day at Joe's house that I had these little huggy earrings. I own one. I don't have small earrings.
Just big.
I only own hoops.
See, and I don't even have any earrings right now besides my studs. But I've noticed as I've gotten older, I'm 48 now.
Yeah.
Those hoops, I got rid of all of anything that's over 2 inches. So my hoops are 2 inches or smaller.
I love hoops.
So sometimes I
You
wear
look
my
good in
huggies.
hoops.
But I don't always have to wear hoops.
Right, but because you don't have the option. But now you should have the option to
Yeah.
having studs
I
or
don't
small
have
earrings.
huggies. I own one pair of huggies, and it's because I was like scrounging through like my accessory. I was like,
How do you
gotta-
not have huggies? Our
Literally.
collection with Collectin has 3 pairs of huggies
because
in it.
I give away a lot of my earrings to people.
We got to get you a belt and some earrings.
I don't have huggies,
I
and then
love
I
your
went to
earrings. They're
Target.
so
Thank
pretty.
you.
And
Thank
I
you.
was there for Mother's Day buying something. Oh, I was buying some bathing suits for Roz, and I had a pair of huggies in my hand, and somewhere along me grabbing shit, I don't know where I put them. And I was like, did I like drop them in my purse? They weren't in my purse, and they weren't on my
You
receipt
should-
either.
Pick up another pack of our collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Because
it was
there's
just
3
quick
huggies.
because I just wanted something quick, and they were like $4.99. But I was like, I don't have a belt,
And you don't
I
have
only
your
have
small
big earrings. I don't have a lot of like silver because I wear a lot of gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just these are things that I actually need. I'm not going to be shopping out of impulse, right?
Yes,
So she talked
yes.
about like juxtaposition, which I was like, what the fuck kind of word is that? So yeah, and then do you know what juxtaposition is?
No,
Juxtapose.
I've heard it, but I've never used it in a sentence.
Anyways,
Tell me what it means.
Accessories is your best friend for any outfit. Frequency dressing, like
Yeah.
if you dress based on your frequency, always you may like, for example, let's
You
just
still
say
didn't tell me what juxtapose
let's
means.
just say you go somewhere and
Yeah.
you're like, I'm gonna wear this and I'm gonna wear that. Your frequency that you're showing up with your dress attire
Absolutely.
may not be attracting the kind of people that you should be
Absolutely, I
attracting.
agree.
Your dressing is off.
No, I
because
get
your
that.
frequency is off.
Absolutely.
Juxtapose means place or deal with close together for contrasting effect.
Yeah, it's
It's opposite.
juxtaposition, contrasting.
opposites.
So, for example, if you were to wear like silk pants with like
leather
different
sweater.
texture, a leather sweater, like so, she
Yeah.
was encouraging us to do like juxtaposition, and then another one was like redefining your story. Do you want to decorate your masculine or your feminine silhouette? Because some women like to be more masculine; they like to dress loose. Some women like their curves to be hugged. Some women like a mixture of both. I'm learning a lot,
a
and
lot.
I am so thankful that because I'm like,
So
it-
what
it-
does that have? How does that tie in with your psychology?
Oh, okay,
though?
okay. So I was going to tell you. So, but I'm glad you asked. So she was saying that when it comes to your psychology,
Yeah.
when she deals with her clients, she asks them, "How was your upbringing?" Right? Like, let's just say that client that you talked about that said that her dad said that if she wore red lipstick, she was a hot girl. Right?
Yeah.
So things like that can like throw off your self-worth, throw off the way you look at yourself. Little
Not her.
comments. Little comments that your dad would be like, oh, she's the chubby one of the family.
Ah.
All these things affect you growing up, and it's a story that you start telling your head. So she's like, I need you guys to understand throughout this challenge that if you don't feel good about yourself of who you've been and who you are now,
Yeah.
that no matter what type of outfit you're gonna put on,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
That's true.
It nothing about this expensive outfit or simple outfit, or let's just say it's a mixture of two. Nothing is gonna make you feel good about yourself if you don't get down to like your
True self.
of
Yeah.
who you are,
Yeah.
of what you got to release, of what you got to forgive. So she was like, it doesn't matter how much you dress your body up. If you don't feel good, nothing's gonna make you feel
Yeah.
good.
That's
And
true.
so she's like,
Self-esteem
you
is
have to
everything.
the secret sauce.
So basically, what she's teaching us is like dress as if you are the occasion because you are the occasion.
Yeah, main
so
character.
show up into anywhere as like, I'm the occasion. I don't care
Yeah.
where I'm at. I don't care if there's gonna be ants that they're gonna judge based on what, like I'm not dressing for you.
Yeah.
It's me, and this is what makes me feel good. This is what makes me feel sexy. So it doesn't matter what you think of me.
That's good.
So that's how she ties in psychology into style.
Got it.
And she's able to help people really like elevate their style as to like, it don't matter if you don't think I look cute.
I think I look cute.
Feel good in what I'm wearing, and I'm not dressing to like impress you or him or her.
Yeah.
I'm showing up because I feel like I'm the occasion. And so
I'm
everyone's
really
going to have
glad
to just
that
go
That's
you're
really good.
walking away from the spandex shorts. And
I
leggings.
love spandex shorts when
I
I'm
know,
on
but
vacation.
that's all
She
you're
don't have a
wearing
belt.
for a minute. And
That's why.
I'm
'Cause
saying she don't need a belt. She don't need a belt.
I need a belt, y'all. I seriously need a belt.
Y'all, can you listen? Bless the baby with a belt. Everybody send your
I'm
belt.
getting a belt.
Send a
No,
belt.
I'm
Send your belt.
getting a belt. I'm just like, should it be brown? Should it be black? Should I get both?
get a couple.
Yeah, do that.
What kind of belts do you own? I've never thought about belts.
So for
have a lot of
example,
belts.
I just went to Women of Valor, which is a women's event at my church, and I was like, what am I gonna wear? Because it's probably gonna be chilly in there. So I just threw on some jeans. I had a really cute Lainey Wilson t-shirt that I got at her concert.
Cute.
And it's like flowery, like a little hippie-ish vibe.
Yeah.
So I did put on a Western belt.
Did you wear a
not
blazer?
Western, but like a 70s inspired belt, because that's what the shirt gave me the
Yeah.
vibe of. And it had these brown clogs that I got they look like old lady shoes on their own. If
Yeah.
you just look at the shoes, they look like old lady shoes because it's a clog. So it has that round front.
I love
Yeah.
clogs.
But with like a chunky heel. And then I thought, okay, this is really cute, but I'm going to be cold. So I have
Did you put a blazer?
I have a camo trench.
Cute.
Camo denim
Oh, that's
trench.
cute. I like that.
And I threw that on, which was
that's
very
total contrast.
juxtaposed of the hippie shirt.
Indeed, it was.
Yeah.
But it looks so fly. And then I put it
Juxtaposition
on.
is so dope. Like
a
when,
good
when I
word.
understood it, because she breaks all of it down. Like she leaves you like 2-3 minute voice
Yeah.
notes, so you could understand what she's trying to tell you. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. There's days during this challenge that I'm like, this feels uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But then I send a picture, and Samantha gives you like, she critiques your outfit, and she's like, okay, you could have wore a green hat, and you could have, because your hat could have matched your purse, or you could have put this on to like make it pop a little bit. Or
Yeah.
sometimes outfits that I post, I'm like, I'm not comfortable with this, and she's like, that looks great. That came well together, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I would have never fucking worn that shit. But it's
But you
about
did it.
coming out of your comfort
Yeah,
zone.
you got to break free.
Yeah.
I wore a floral skirt yesterday and a plaid shirt.
I love that.
That's cute.
I
That's
love
adorable.
that.
Oh, it's adorable. I'm a fashionista. I love clothes.
Yeah,
I have
me too.
here's another app for you. It's called Simple Closet.
Simple Closet.
It's such a great app. You take everything out of your closet. It's going to take 100 years because it took me 100 years. You take pictures of every single thing in your
That's
closet.
what Samantha does with her
It's
clients.
the best. So I don't stand in front of my closet. You know what I do? I scroll my phone. I'm like, oh, I want to wear
And
that.
it creates outfits
Boom.
for you?
Hello. And I can create them myself, but I know exactly where they are in my closet, so I'm never fishing for things. It's the best. It took me 5 days to go through my closet because I love shoes and I'm a big.
It puts
Those
outfits
are
together
fly.
for you.
Listen, aren't they cute?
Chris, send me that app.
I'm a
Simple
whore
Closet.
for
Text it
clothes.
to
Like
me.
I love clothes. I love shoes.
too.
I love handbags. I'm that girl. But I'm telling you, it has revolutionized the way I do anything.
Simple Closet.
Simple Closet. Little
So
purple
you just
app.
go through your phone and it gives you the outfit of the day?
I don't have to stand in my closet anymore. I just, even when I'm like doing vacations, I create my vacation wardrobe on my phone and then I just pull it out of my closet, as opposed to like yanking everything out of your closet and trying to figure out what goes with which.
Yeah.
You look at your phone, you're like, I think dresses. Okay, I'll go to my dresses and I'll categorize them by color. And oh, these are the black dress. I want that one, and that one. And I just go to the section in my closet and pull it.
Yeah.
It's the best.
I've
Simple
always had
Closet. Ladies,
an
Simple
eye
Closet.
for style.
Yeah.
Always. And
Yeah.
whether I was at my heaviest, because at my heaviest I weighed like 308.
Shut up.
I promise. Or
Susie's
whether
a whole
I've
new
been
person,
at my
girl.
smallest, and I think at my smallest I weighed 145 or something
Wow.
like that.
And then she looked like a bobblehead.
I did. I was not.
Did you
that
look like
wasn't
crackhead?
cute.
Who's your
I did.
crackhead?
I did. It wasn't cute.
Not good.
No.
We don't
I'm
want to go
like,
back there. Yeah, they were like,
ooh,
don't let the wind blow.
We all
'cause-
got big heads. We all got big heads
She
in our
gonna fall
family.
over.
Yeah, that was not a cute look.
No.
I like where I'm at
You look
right now.
gorgeous.
But I've always been able to dress myself.
Yeah.
And I could picture it in my head. I already
Yes.
know what I have, and I could picture it in my head. And lately, I have been I was telling my husband, like, I love being my age because I can get away with like the baggy clothes, like whippy.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I can get away with the baggy clothes, but because I'm curvy,
Yes.
like it doesn't look sloppy on me, or I know how to
Yes.
dress it. So we went to Crush Groove. I had on I think these jeans that I'm wearing, so they're pretty baggy, and I put on my Adidas Sambas.
Yes.
So they're the most comfortable sneaker
Yeah,
I
my
have.
daughter's a big
So I
Sambas
knew
girl.
I was going to be standing up. It was a concert. Do I want to be in heels? No.
No.
I want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
So I put on my Sambas, but then to contrast that, I have this. Have you guys seen the like lingerie type bodysuits?
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
I love those.
Yeah.
So I have a black one, and it has like it's like double, strapped here.
Yeah.
Really cute, like lacy and really really cute, sexy. But it might get cold, so I bought this super oversized while ago, like men's dress shirt,
love
and
that.
I put that over, and I rolled up the sleeves, and I put on clear glasses. I looked so cute.
You were adorable.
So
Yeah,
stylish.
absolutely.
So fly.
And comfortable.
And so sexy.
Yes.
And I was
feel like
comfortable.
That's what it
I'm
matters.
learning
That's all it
that
matters.
like
That's all that
style
matters.
is very much about contrast.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But
And
some
you can't.
people don't understand that or don't
No.
feel that comfortable because, like, when I'm contrasting, I'm like, this feels a little weird to me.
Yeah.
But Samantha is that's why it's a highlight for me because Samantha's really and I'm seeing all the other girls and there's this one chick that she's fly. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even think she realizes how fly she is, and even the way she poses. She poses with like she's a little
edge.
Asian girl,
Yeah.
and I'm like, she's fly. Like, we all give each other props. You know,
That's so cool.
I didn't even realize how much I needed this little challenge.
It's like a style community that
It's
you've
a
created.
style
That's
community,
good.
and some people have like that. I feel like I have natural style.
Yeah.
but I need like a little help, like pushing me out there a little bit more. You know.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I
So,
think that's
but
a fun
I'm
thing.
trying to realize that I feel good, and you know the jeans you gave me. I feel so good in like loose jeans like
Yeah,
that. But
yeah.
you know what I'm not comfortable with yet because I'm a little taller is wearing sneakers with jeans like that because I feel they drag.
Well, they're supposed. That's the look.
Yeah, you got to have
That's
them a
the
little.
look right now.
Yeah,
Like
To
they
drag
pedal,
your
'cause
jeans?
It's like the 90s.
yeah, you got to have them a little baggy.
Oh,
a little long
like,
at the
yeah,
bottom.
because I'm like, so
Yeah.
then I feel like I
if-
gotta wear
look,
heels because I
these
love
are
heels.
long.
Yeah, those are
on
cute.
me, but I wear them with my clogs, and
They're cute.
girl, they puddle a little bit at the bottom.
That's it.
Like, but not to where. Look, they're not getting dirty or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, damn,
But
then
that's the look.
my jeans are gonna get dirty.
No.
How that's nasty.
No, no, no,
It's
no.
what's stylish right now.
Yeah,
That's right.
But
If
I'm
you look.
noticing like I wore my, you know, those jeans that I have with like the black stripes that I
Yeah.
got on Amazon. Even Samantha was like, "Girl, where did you get those jeans? I need to get those."
Yes.
And I'm like, Amazon. They were like $29.99.
Those would look
but
good
you have
with
an
some
eye.
Nike Dunks.
Cute.
Some Nike Dork.
But they're
Quartz,
long.
Okay, but
That's
the
okay.
Nike Quartz have a little platform.
That's right.
Those would look cute with that. Those will look with Sambas.
Cortezes?
Quartz. They're called Nike Quartz.
Oh,
You just
okay.
have to have a little lift on them. You don't want
Yeah.
them dragging so that they're getting in the gutter,
Yes.
right? You just want them a little bit puddle because you don't want them high because then you look weird,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? So you just want them, and sometimes, I mean, get your jeans hemmed. Get them
Yes.
fit to you.
Sambas,
Absolutely
you can get
can do
them with
that.
the platform, but also Air Force Ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Forces
a
are classic.
Clean white sneaker
Clean.
with a little bit of a lift. Like,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a pair of Forces.
Yeah, I have a
Clean
couple.
white Force. Yeah, you got to have at least
Yeah.
2-3 pair.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
you
I
really
I
do.
have noticed
You really
throughout the
do.
years, ever since I became a mom,
Yeah.
that I have way more tennis shoes and high heels now.
See, I'm
Way
the
more.
opposite. I think I maybe have 4 pair of tennis shoes. I'm a stiletto girl.
I want to say like I have mine are like I still have a lot. I don't do stilettos anymore.
Yeah.
After I twisted my ankle, I just
Oh.
can't. It just hurts. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
But I do. I'm a big more like a chunky like a
Like a platform.
like a
and-
wedge,
Like a wedge heel.
wedge
Oh, okay.
type of
Yeah,
girl,
that's
it
good.
like supports my foot
Yeah, yeah.
a little bit. But I'm like I have a lot more tennis shoes than I did before, but I still have a lot of like high heels
Yeah,
too. I
yeah.
feel more comfortable in heels.
That's what it
It's
is.
like more me.
And isn't that what it's about? You got to feel comfortable. If you got to
Yeah.
feel comfortable in your skin, you got to feel comfortable in your clothes.
yeah.
Yeah. And then don't ever wear clothes where people are like, "Oh, you got that at so and so." That drives me insane.
Yeah.
So like buying the outfit off the rack. Oh
No.
my god,
Oh
it
my
drives
god.
me
What
nuts.
are your thoughts on thrifting?
Oh, I'm a huge thrifter.
But where are the
Huge.
good thrift stores?
Oh, listen, I have a lot of little. I have to tell you
Girl,
offline.
Shelby, you're about to.
I'm a
listen.
thrifting queen because
I've
I
seen
don't
girls
like.
pick out the flyest
Oh,
shit from thrift
I don't want
stores.
anybody to see where I've gotten my things. In other words, I don't want you to be like, "Oh, you got that at Nordstrom." That whole entire outfit is on the second floor, right next to. Like I'm always
yeah.
putting things together.
Yeah.
I put high end things with low end
my
things.
favorite.
Like I am that chick,
That's
and
my
I'll make it look
favorite.
like it's $1 million
Yes.
when it doesn't. When it wasn't.
Well,
Yeah.
it's also your
Yeah.
energy too, though, girl.
Well, you know,
It is.
Like, you know, you're confident.
it is
Yeah.
what it
My
is.
husband and I were out the other day, and some lady was like, "Ooh," she's like, "You look expensive," and I'm thinking in my head, if she only knew every one of these pieces was from Target.
Exactly. It's really. My
Yeah.
mom used to tell me.
It's the energy behind
If
it.
you buy good, you buy once. So buying a good piece of clothing doesn't have to be expensive. You just have to look and like always look on the inside, see what the fabric is, and see if it's a natural fabric, and you really know what goes well with your body. If you don't, you're gonna look a hot mess. I don't care if it costs $1,000 or $10.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
You're gonna look a hot mess.
know what
Yeah.
I think is good too? these challenges are good because a lot of women think that they have to be naked or wearing skin tight clothes to be sexy.
Or rail thin.
Yes. And
No,
you
girl.
don't have to because like my outfit to Crush Groove was super sexy.
Absolutely.
And I was literally covered from head to toe with the exception of a little bit of my chest showing.
Yeah.
But like I had no midriff exposed. My arms, my shirt came to here because I rolled it up.
Yeah.
I was wearing sneakers.
Yeah.
I looked super sexy. But I think personally that a woman's neck
Mm-hmm.
and the décolletage and the shoulders are one of the sexiest part of our
That's right.
bodies, as well as our ankles. That's
Yeah.
why I have mine adorned with an anklet. It's just parts of our body that they're so unassuming but so sexy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be wearing that skin tight skirt that's crawling up your booty to be sexy.
Yeah, because people look at that and it's like, oh, that's a skin tight skirt it's crawling up your booty. It's not sexy, right?
No.
It looks trashy.
And
it doesn't look
something
great.
else
yeah.
I'm learning is like it's never too much accessories.
Yeah.
Like Samantha's like it is it's never too much. Like
Yeah.
don't be afraid to accessorize. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
you can take something simple and plain and make it amazing.
Yeah.
By the right necklace, right belt. Hello.
I don't ever think I've gone
Right
so
scarf,
much through my
right?
accessories like that. Like since I
Yeah.
started this challenge,
It's an
I'm
inexpensive way to
I'm
dress
like,
up an
literally,
outfit.
I'm like, oh my god, I have this and I have this and or I
Yeah.
don't have this and I don't have a lot of silver.
Yeah.
and I'm just like,
I'm big on hats too. I have all
Yeah,
kinds
I
yeah.
of
love
hats.
Yeah.
Because I like to, especially on Dirty Hair Day,
Yeah.
I like to just throw on a hat.
Hats are good.
Depending on what outfit. I mean, it's not always a ball cap, right? But hats are good.
I love hats.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the hat
Elevate
era
an
is the
outfit.
point.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your highlight or your rant?
Yeah.
I have a highlight.
Woohoo.
I got a new car.
Did you?
Yeah.
What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get?
Okay, long story short, there's a new brand of car that's made it into the U.S. It's a Vietnamese car.
Okay.
It's called VinFast.
I've heard
This
of that.
is the one that Mel wanted
Yes.
to buy a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yes, my
okay.
husband has been eyeballing it. He mentioned to me a couple times. I'm not really a car girl, so
Yeah.
I wasn't. I was like, okay, cool. Never seen one.
Oh,
on the
I would have been
street.
like telling my husband, yes, buy it. Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
immediately.
I had
today.
never seen one
I
on the
love
street.
cars.
And then recently, well, a couple of months ago, we were at the Irvine Spectrum.
Okay.
We had our three grandbabies, and I needed to shop. I needed to go to Nike. I needed to go to Nordstrom. So I know that shopping center has all the things that
everything.
I needed. So I was like, let's just go to Irvine Spectrum, babe. We can have lunch with the babies. I can do the shopping that I need. So we're there and we're walking down. So it's similar to Tesla, the way that they
Yeah.
sell,
Oh,
or at least like when Tesla
I was just
first
there.
started.
I know exactly what you're talking. They have the little thing.
It's a storefront.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was
At
at
the Irvine
Javier's.
Spectrum?
Yes,
I was at
it's here.
Javier's
So
and I walked right down.
We're
Yeah.
walking
I love
down,
Javier's.
and,
Me
too.
Mel looks to the right, and it's a storefront, and it's their showroom, and it has two vehicles. So that's all they have. They have the VinFast, the F8, and the F9.
Okay.
There's two models.
Yeah.
That's it. So we're walking, and Mel stops, and he was like, "Babe, that's that car I'm telling you about." And I was like, "Where?" And I looked, and he was like, "Can we look? Let's look." And I was like, "Okay." So we go in there with the babies. The car is cute.
Is it cute?
Yeah.
It's
and he
cute.
was like,
I saw it this weekend.
he was like, "This is so nice." He's like, "You want to drive it? You want to test drive it?" I'm like, "If you want to test drive it, let's go."
Yeah.
And so we test drove it, loved it.
Really?
Nice. It's all electric.
Wow.
So it's so really weird going from a regular car, an engine car, to an all electric car because you literally feel like you're in a spaceship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those bad boys take every electric car takes off fast.
They do.
Off.
Oh my
They
gosh.
do.
You gotta be careful with that.
Well, the other day I was cruising. I was at 100, didn't even feel like I was moving.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Woo,
oh,
pull
shoot.
it over.
So I was like,
Right.
Yeah.
just have to slow down because they glide.
Yeah.
Oh my
glide.
gosh. So yeah, we test drove it. He loved it.
Wow.
I didn't really think we needed a new car. He's telling me all the reasons that we do. It was a pretty good deal with the car. We got the house charger, and they gave us an e-bike as well.
Oh, that's nice.
So we
With
went
the
back,
purchase of a car?
Yeah. So we
That's cool.
purchased the vehicle, and with that purchase came an e-bike,
The
which was
same brand.
yeah.
That's
and then
cool.
a big old goodie bag filled with all kinds of stuff, and then the charger for the house. So we go back one more time. We do the numbers. I'm following my husband's lead because he's better at that than I am.
Yeah.
We go back to test drive it again. He was like, well, what if we test drive the smaller one? We test drove it, didn't like it.
No.
And then we test
Are
drove
they
the
both
big
like
one again.
SUV styles or one's like
Yes.
a car?
Yes, but
one's
we
bigger than
have
the other.
3 grandkids.
Yeah, you need
we
some
want
space.
everybody
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
comfortable. you know?
Yeah.
So we decided that the bigger one was for us. So we purchased it, and we just got it. Well, we've had the car, physically had the car, I think, for 3 weeks, but I hadn't said anything to my sister because she was the last one to know because he wanted to surprise her. He
Like a
wanted to
grand-
surprise everybody.
I was surprised.
Yeah, so
I was like, did you get a Tesla? He's like, I was like, wait. Is this the car Susie was talking about? He's like, yeah. And I was like, you got it.
How
he
cool.
was so excited.
So when did you do that? Like at Mother's Day? What happened?
bro.
Yeah,
How'd you
on
do the
Mother's
whole-
Day she was the last one to know.
Okay.
Everybody knew but me.
We
Well, I
showed
mean-
her
Susie is a
on
good
Mother's
secret
Day.
keeper.
She
Right,
definitely
right.
is.
When
Definitely
I told
is.
her I was pregnant, I said you cannot tell anybody until I tell them.
And didn't.
She held the secret.
Good for
It was the
you.
hardest thing to hold, like from her husband, especially because
Yeah.
that's her best.
Oh, you didn't tell her?
Anybody.
Oh, nobody.
Because
Good
I
for
told her
you.
because I wanted to tell them.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean it was my
Your
place to tell
thing.
them.
Yeah.
And she didn't.
You're a good sister.
Yeah.
I am a
But
great
she's a good
secret
secret
keeper.
You
keeper
are.
because she didn't. I had no idea that Mel had bought this car.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because usually she would tell us.
Yeah.
That's so cool. What color is it?
The way we told my brother, we went to church and then we picked up donuts and we went straight to my brother's house. And he's like, Joe, come outside. So my brother came outside and there was
Of
the car.
course.
Oh,
He's
wow.
like so happy to tell everybody about this dang car. But
That's
yeah, I got a
good.
new car.
That's fun.
Oh my God. I was
like
asking
it.
her, I was like, do you think I should switch to electric when I get another car again?
I'm liking it. I
Are
mean,
you
it
liking
is
it?
a learning curve.
Yeah.
But once you get the hang of it, and I learned by doing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it took a couple times of figuring out where this button is or that button. Now I've gotten the hang
Now
of
it's
it.
easy.
I've been driving
Well,
it for 3 weeks now.
He was
so-
showing me that it even has like pet climate control.
Yeah.
Like,
So
let's
if you
just-
leave your dog in the car or something. Oh, I love
and the
that.
screen.
It
It
tells
has no
people.
dashboard. It has a screen like Tesla.
Yeah.
So it on the screen it'll say like, please don't worry, my car is climately controlled. My
Oh,
pet
I
is fine.
love
I'll be back shortly,
that.
so that people don't bust in your windows.
Yeah.
So on Mother's Day, my son he made plans for me. So we went to church. We went to go do our things, and then we ended up back at my brother's house. So I had bought dessert,
Yeah.
but it was hot, and the whole roof of my car is a window.
Oh, wow.
So, but it's like tinted to a
Yeah.
certain way, so the
It's
house
like
doesn't
protected,
get
like it won't burn
super
your
Burn it.
hand.
super
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
But it was going to be too warm for the dessert. It was going to melt. I bought a Cinna cake.
Oh.
So have you
Oh
ever
my
been to Cinnaholic?
I haven't, but I've heard.
Girl,
Is it
it's all
def-
vegan.
Oh, it's
And you would
dangerous, is what
never
it
know.
is.
Oh my God,
Yes.
It's that good?
It's not low fat.
Yeah.
It's just
Well,
no
yeah.
dairy, right?
Yeah.
So it's a good treat once in a while.
Yeah.
But I know my family loves it. So I went and I bought the Cinna cake and I got all the fruit on top of it and extra frosting. But I was like, what do I do? So I thought, let's leave it in the car in pet mode. So we did.
Perfect.
Girl, it was in perfect condition.
Was it really? Because they kept
Yes.
it temperature
Yes.
controlled. That's cool.
So cool.
So what color is the car?
It's black on black.
Oh, we gotta have black on black. That's good.
I wanted white with the
I like it
camel
black.
color
Oh, like camp. Yeah, like peanut butter
interior.
color. Yeah.
But my husband wanted black on black. So
That's
I was
good.
like, okay. Let's
Good
just
for
do black on
you.
black. I don't
Yay,
care.
new car.
Yeah. Oh my God. Getting a new car
excited.
is always
It's the
such a
best.
great feeling.
So
That's the
he
best.
went and he had it. That's why I hadn't brought it with me to the studio because he had it wrapped into like this clear wrapping.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it
then he
protects
had
the
it
paint.
ceramic
Yeah.
coating.
Yeah.
Ceramic coating,
And
yeah.
then he had because it's leather interior, he got the leather ceramic coated so
Yeah.
that way it doesn't get nicked or dinged.
Yep.
And if it
Yeah.
does, then they just change the plastic wrap and
Yeah.
not the
paint.
paint job.
Yeah, good.
All the window, the whole car is wrapped
That's
in
so
this
cool.
clear thing, and he was so happy. So the
That's
other day I
very
was
smart.
making a
That
video
is.
in the car too, and he was like, "No, you can't post that." And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Because you could see the whole roof, and Raquel's gonna
I would have
know."
asked you.
Yeah, Raquel
Immediately.
would have
been like,
know.
what in the
I would have
French
been like,
fries
where
that?
are you? Whose
Right.
car is that?
Yeah.
Oh, for
And
sure.
I was like, are you
See,
kidding
Belle's
me?
smart. I pay
I
attention
love
to
it.
things like
you
that.
nosy?
Yeah,
She
she is.
is
No, especially
nosy.
when it comes to our family.
Yeah.
We tell each other things.
Yeah,
So
and you have to
it's
keep in
like-
cars and whatnot. That's not
Yeah.
okay.
Mel's like, "Don't post that, because Raquel's gonna notice." So I had to re-record whatever
Mel's
I
smart.
recorded
He knows me.
and
So
make sure that it
down.
was down. Girl,
That's
yeah,
so
that's
good.
what I got.
That's a good thing.
I didn't even know I wanted a new car.
But you
yeah.
got one. That's
And
good.
I was telling Susie, I know her husband, he's more like frugal with money.
Yeah.
She's a spender. And
Yeah.
I was like, if Mel went to get it,
Absolutely.
it's because he wanted it.
Absolutely,
You
for
know,
sure.
like we're more like on the fly, like I'm going to get this because I want it.
That's
Yeah.
me.
So,
yes.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And she's fancy.
She's
even
beautiful.
at nighttime. Like we could put the ambient lighting in our
Oh, that's
car, so
cute.
you could change the lights. She dances, so like if I'm with
Okay,
my
so
girls,
what's her-
Oh, and you get a massage.
You
too.
gotta get a name. What's the name of the? You gotta
we
give her a
haven't named
name.
her
You
yet.
gotta name her.
I know.
Why is it a her?
You have to.
I don't know, but she is.
She's a.
She's
You're
too
like, I don't know,
cute.
but she totally is. Yeah, every
at
car
nighttime,
needs a
like,
name.
If I'm with my girls and we're going out, like we could put on our music and like the lights will
Go with
like
the beat?
vibe with my music.
Oh, that's
Oh
cute.
my
Change the
God.
tempo of the
Every
lights.
car needs a name. I don't
Yeah.
care what anybody
All
says.
of our cars have had a name.
Good. They need a name.
Our
That's
last
good.
black car, her name was Black Beauty.
Oh, that's
So
good.
she can't be Black Beauty.
No,
so
she
I don't
can't.
know. Maybe her name will be Ebony.
Ooh, that's
Ooh,
cute.
I like that.
Sassy
Yeah,
too.
that is.
I like it.
I'm
I
gonna
like it.
propose
I
that
like it.
tonight.
I like it. I like it.
Listen, okay, you guys. So coming back, we're gonna get into this conversation with Shelbi. Like, she is a genealogist, a family finder. She has helped over 1,700 people
I have.
reconnect with their biological family. So
That is amazing.
It
I
is.
think
It's
if
pretty
you
cool.
you just happen to stumble across this episode and you're just like, wait, like I don't know who my mom is. I don't know who my dad is. I want to know more about me so I could just find out what my purpose is, or where I come
Yeah.
from. There's so many reasons why people would tap in
Absolutely.
and want to know,
For
like,
sure.
where am I from? Where do I come from?
That's right.
Like,
What's
why
your
did
lineage?
this happen? Or
That's
what's
right.
my lineage?
And even like in families where you feel like there's been a lot of secrecy,
That's it.
but you want to know more. Now you know.
Now you
There's
know.
Oh, and
people
trust
out
me,
here
we're gonna
like
be
you,
asking
Shelby.
Shelby what's the craziest type of case she's come
gosh.
across, because I'm sure there has been secrecy
I have some crazy ones.
in some of these cases that come to you. Oh my God.
Yeah.
How does she even get into this work?
I
you guys?
know.
Have you ever discovered somebody?
Yeah, no. Well, I'm
You
gonna
know
ask
what?
on the
You
other
know
side.
what?
I'm gonna
Go
ask.
ask, go ask,
No,
ask.
ask the question
Okay,
and
and
she'll
then I'll
answer it on
answer.
the flip side.
Okay.
Have you ever? Has any of your clients ever discovered that they were related to somebody famous? But don't tell me. Tell me on the other side.
All right. On the flip side, we're talking about it, y'all. You don't want to miss this.
Two sisters, two voices,
You think it, we say it.
straight up sisters.